Well, I've already fixed up 3 of the 4 broken engines, which means that there's only 1 more engine left broken. Poor old Percy. And his remote control, because this thing isn't working quite either. For Percy, the wires have been cut, and there's corrosion in the battery box. As for his remote control, it's rather simple what the fault is. I just need to go forwards or backwards. It sounds fine now, but going backwards... So the problem is in the contacts here, which need to be cleaned. Now I think I might start off with the remote first, because if I fix Percy up, how am I gonna make him run with the faulty remote? Although seeing as the remote is working, I think I might work on Percy first. I don't know, I'm gonna start off with this anyways, because I've opened up plenty of these engines. I mean, Percy is just like a Thomas at the end of the day. So Percy is going to be looked at last. Now I'm going to open up this one first. The motor is in pretty good condition, just that there has been slightly damaged. And the IR remote is there. And there's a tiny LED right there somewhere in the co-load. So you actually need to be pointed at Percy like that in order for him to work, which I really am not a big fan of. Oh well, let's get to opening this up then. So first thing you want to do is you want to take out the batteries, which I've since changed from last time. I bought a fresh pair of batteries just for Percy, and yes, these are fresh. I bought them yesterday, and the remote is still glitching. So you take out the 3 AAAs, because this thing takes 3 AAAs. And now you need to unscrew every single one of these triangle screws, except for this one at the top, I think. These 2 can stay. Just mainly 1, 2, 3, 4 screws. I hope that there's none behind the sticker, because... oh no... I feel like I have to open it up here, but I don't want to damage it. Is there one on the other side? No, there isn't. Right, I'm gonna open it up, and if I have to pierce this, that's gonna be really annoying. I think I'm gonna try to lift the sticker up carefully with a hot air gun or something. I don't know. Wish me luck. Okay, the remote was very easy to fix. It were just dirty contacts. Now listen to this. Unfortunately, I did ruin it, and I did replace all the triangle screws with regular Phillips head screws, because they were really annoying to get out, and I almost stripped one, making this unfixable. But seeing as this is fixed, we can now go on to the real patient, Percy. Now, remember earlier how I said he had corroded contacts? In case you didn't see the video where I unboxed the big lot, this is a reminder of what it looked like. Corroded Duracell batteries. So let's open them up. And this is a first time experience for me, so I guess the first step is, if you have one that's broken like this one, I guess the first step is to try and open the truck up, which there's a single screw holding it in place. So I'm gonna change all of these screws. So you open it up, and then I guess you lift it. Yeah, you lift it. Okay, fine. And yeah, Percy's a free man now, and yeah, there's bad corrosion in there, and there is actually something down here. I don't know what this is. I'm not gonna touch it, but it's clear to me that there's at least, like, I need to count how many wires I need to put in this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 5 wires. 5 wires going from here to Percy. That's going to be annoying. That's genuinely going to be annoying. Okay. Well, that made things a lot more complicated, I think. Alright, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly take a picture of all the wires, and then I'm going to open up Percy. Okay, I guess the next step is to open up Percy. I guess, I don't know. This guy is way more complicated than I thought. It's way complicated than Token Action Thomas and the Steam Along Thomas, which is only 2 wires. So, in order to open up Percy, you need to open up these 2 screws, and I think one of these 2. I'm going to need to check. But definitely you need to check out these 2 screws here. Okay, how to open up one of these RC Percys. You take out these 2 screws and take out the 2 screws at the front. Be careful, there's weights, you don't want to lose them. You can just kill Percy. But why would you kill the green caterpillar with red stripes? Also, his co-load becomes undone. So, yeah, there's that. And here we have Percy. With all of the wires. And he's very dirty. Here's a sensor. IR sensor. And there's another weight which you need to put to the side. The circuit looks complex. It is just a regular RC circuit with a bunch of transistors. What the fuck? Right. I need to figure out how to power this unit without it being connected to this truck or this RC circuit. I think I'm gonna bypass the circuit and just quickly test Percy, like the motor itself. So I'll be right back, opening up this entire thing. Okay, so I stripped it down. I'm gonna reuse parts of that PlayStation CD thing, and I'm gonna use its CD connector thingy as the replacement wires for this. Now this thing has 5, so I need to add an extra wire here. But yeah, I'm gonna start desoldering the wires and adding the new ones. Okay, it took me a bit, like 20 minutes to figure out where to get these spare wires. I just cut up a spare USB cable I had and an extra wire, and I color coded them. I still totally remember what colors they are. Yeah, that's it. So yeah, I'm gonna try to solder Percy back together now. And that's when this truck comes back into play. And we need to resolder it. Turns out this is like a sensor or something. There's a tiny button at the bottom. I don't know what that does, but I'm gonna solder it in here because it clearly does something. I think it activates when Percy is on the ground. Because look, it's lifted, and now it's pressed down. So that switch actually activates when Percy's on the ground. Anyways, I'm gonna quickly just like try to solder it together now. And I'm gonna try a new transition. And here we go. Percy's put back together. I soldered in the 5 wires, and I'm happy to say... Oh, wait, let's turn on the remote. He works perfectly fine. I switched out all the screws to Phillips head screws because these ones were getting stripped. So, but Percy works fine now, and he can be a really useful engine once again. Sorry I didn't show most of the process. It was really just nerve-wracking trying to get around this thing. But it works now, and I'm happy about it. And I'm gonna actually show pictures of what you actually need to desolder if your wires have been cut like this thing. But yeah, that's today's video. Goodbye.